I was in the middle of a yawn. What is up? It's your boy Nick, aka Old Laddie, coming back to you with another totally weird and random show. This is Shannon, Sleepy, Lady Red. Her ate too much.
I don't know if it's sleepy or just bleh.
What is that? Nah.
Bleh.
Yeah, we decided to make well, you made ribs. I ate ribs. I'm eating good over here in the neighborhood. It's like Applebee's here at the house.
We gotta keep you fattened up so you don't run off and leave me.
You don't have to worry. I could get skinny. I ain't gonna run. I ain't gonna run. I didn't want to run when I had to
That's
run.
what I always tell him.
I don't. I ain't gonna run when I don't have to. Definitely. And we decided to make it free.
Right, look, we don't sound like aliens.
They don't sound like aliens. Yay! They won't know I'm a lizard. Awesome. Uh, so we're gonna sit here and chit chat for a little bit. We decided maybe some people would like to join us. We'll just chit chat. If there's anybody on, say hello. You know, chat with us for a little bit. We'd like to make it interactive the best we can. If you guys would like to, I did want to make a quick announcement. I don't know if Shannon wants me to put this out there. You did put a ring on it.
I did.
See up here, guys. It's Princess Cut QVC special.
It's mine.
No, it's mine, fool.
I mean you.
Oh yeah. I thought you meant the ring. I was like, it's better be my ring. This is candy. It's be mine. But yeah,
We do have our music, our new album.
Yeah.
There's some of it kind of playing in the background. It's on Spotify, and I think most of it's on. A lot of it's on YouTube.
we have about 44 songs now on
Yeah.
YouTube, Spotify, other things. I don't know what all of them are. There's like a million. We put it on the last podcast the day of the release of the last album. When we were super stoked, and we still are. But you know, I hope you guys can check that out. It'll be make our Christmas special.
Yeah.
Really special if you checked out our stuff on one of those platforms. I think it's on Apple now too. If it's not, then don't look for it there.
It's on iHeart, and Spotify.
And all that crazy stuff. So Shannon,
Yes, dear.
we won't get into it yet, but I want to talk about what we're going to talk about. We are very excited to talk about the big. Well, I mean, there's two big things going on this week. Number one, Stranger Things, 3 episodes. You know, we are super stoked for those 3 episodes. I wish it was all 4, to be honest with you. I really hate that we had to wait another like 6 days after that to get the last one, but you know, whatever. It is what it is. And then after that, they're doing some Christmas thing. I've heard about. So we're going to talk about those 2 things today. We're going to talk about our Christmas traditions and like any stories we may have about potential best gifts or best times we remember giving gifts to kids or something like that. And then after that, we're going to talk about what's happening next, which will be New Year's plans and resolutions. And that's pretty much the whole podcast. I mean, we're full of content today, guys. So how did your week go so far, Shannon, since the last podcast?
Same old, same old. We did our Christmas on Saturday.
Yeah.
At my mom's with the babies.
Yeah, you've
It's
done 2
always-
Christmases already. You've done your work Christmas and
Mhm.
your mom's Christmas.
Always fun to see the grandbabies. Of course, 2 of them are 9 months old, twins. But still, watching them open them presents was like, little Carter was tearing into it.
You have a
Like
little,
he wasn't trying to let go of the paper.
yeah, he's a lot more mobile and a lot more aggressive.
I'm more wilder. She's pretty tame and calm, and
Kind of polar opposites.
yeah, he's like, "Phew, I'm ready to go."
Like between the 3 grandchildren, one's full of sass, one's full of speed, the other one's full of whatever.
She's just there.
Yeah. So, but they're all fun.
Oh, most definitely. Sweet little babies.
It's been a long time since I've had little babies. They like for me to hold them because I'm like a big beanbag with legs. So they would.
Hadley really does. So, like, you're just her favorite, I think.
I think
she
just 'cause
loves.
I'm comfortable. My stomach's smushy, and they're like, "Oh yeah, smushy."
He's the most squishy mellow.
Smushy something. So, yeah, all that stuff.
Well, this is good.
You want?
Somebody's at the door.
Hello? Oh, thank you. No, that's fine. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay. What is that?
I don't know. They said they want to give just Merry Christmas. Keep going.
Okay. Well, that was weird. We had somebody knocking at the door, which nobody ever comes and sees us because we only come and see us. But that's
We
really
only come
nice.
with
Donation of
They were nice.
looks like a bunch of
They
canned
gave us
goods.
canned stuff. That was nice. So,
That was sweet. Definitely appreciate that.
We didn't know who they
Maybe
were.
we can give back to somebody too that might need stuff.
You can take it to your work.
We try to do that anyway.
You know, if there's like a food pantry or something. Really.
No, but I do have some planned for the patients on Christmas
Okay.
because I get to work on Christmas Day. So
Yeah, it's gonna be a sad Christmas. No Shannon.
no, but we've done our Christmas thing with all the kids, and so I want to help the ones there that aren't around their family this time of year, and we're gonna make some candy and play some games.
Yeah.
Just have a little fun.
Yeah, it's a rough time to be in those type of like facilities or any kind of
Yeah.
like hospital or any kind of like I guess treatment facility. I guess is what I'm trying to say. So like, if you have family that's in those type of situations, reach out. That would make their Christmas. I'm sure.
Our
You can.
employee of the month is about to be fired.
Yeah, she's about to be fired. I'm writing your pink slip right now, darling.
She's in there just trying to bark at everything.
Yeah, she thinks she thinks.
She thinks she's a Rottweiler.
Do you think we have any new viewers that might want to know what we're talking about? Should I bring her over here?
Yeah, if you want to. We have an employee of the month. She's been the employee of the month since we got her.
Well, she's really the only one we have besides
Yeah, and she's a cute little ball of fur. But let me tell you something. She's this big and thinks she's that big. But I think most littler dogs do. But it's Miss Dolly J. Barton.
Yeah, she is.
That's hers. Ain't it,
That's your
baby?
puppers. That's your puppers.
Her fixing. She gotta get her hair did.
Mm-hmm. Y'all might have
You
seen
know.
it. I put her in a couple of the videos of like the bum video and well, I think mostly just like in some other like pictures, like thumbnails and stuff. Girl, sit
She's
down.
like, oh yeah, I'm getting loving.
She's like, what am I doing? I ain't been on camera in forever. No, you weren't ready. You didn't stretch out
Look
for this.
at her.
You didn't stretch out for this, did you, dog? Yeah, no. Hers a little camera shot. Yeah, this is our employee of the month. Hers a good girl most of the time. She's still little. She's trying to figure out the pee pads and what to do and everything right. But hers a good puppy.
Trying to get her to realize that eating poop is not okay.
Yeah, that is kind of gross. And so
And she is on some good dog food, but we also got her these little chews that help hopefully to finally get her to where she doesn't eat
if
them.
anybody watches this and they know the secret of stopping that, please write us and say, hey, this is how you stop puppers from eating their poopy. Because that's just her favorite hobby right now. I don't know if she's doing it because she's bored or she's trying to get fired or what. What are you trying to do it for, girl? I know.
She's rotten.
Hers a rotten pup. Hers a good girl though. But as far as that, I guess we'll go ahead and get into the big news of this week. Besides that Christmas thing, we'll talk about the important thing, Stranger Things.
You can go put her up.
So you go ahead and start that, and I'll put
Well, the next episode starts on Christmas Day.
The next one's called Shock Jock.
Shock Jock. Shock Jock.
Shock Jock.
And we're excited to. I mean, I'll be at work, but I'll be on that Netflix at work watching it. I don't care. We got to watch it, see what goes on with it.
I think it's Shock Jock. Then it's like Escape from. I should have been more ready, but
I remember tagging you in a post about it. I was like, look. Then the final one is the right side up.
No, that's the last one. It's on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
But I think it's like something like, this is my theory. So Shock Jock is about Robin. And I think Robin dies.
Because she done the whole thing at the radio station and stuff.
Well, then she's empowered Will to now believe in himself So her arc would be completely over. There would be no need in that. And like I think the radio station is going to have a big pivotal role in like having to push out frequencies because
Yeah.
it's and some and like they're gonna she's gonna go back there and they're gonna get attacked or something. I don't know. I don't know the exact like word frame for frame thing, but it's just my conspiracy theory. What was I looking at? Stranger
I think
Things.
we've had a few of those because it's like,
Yeah, I
who
tried.
do we think's going to be in the end? Well, if it takes 3 to bring him out, it's got to take 3 to put him back in.
Yeah, I had this whole like thing like because I was like for like a second um I was really like having problems like sleeping. I was trying to figure out everything with it. So then I finally had to tell my brain, calm down, brain. You're not going to figure it out. It's going to be something different. We talked about it on some other podcast.
Yeah.
But like I do think that there's something to the fact that like it was taking. He was trying to in season 4 get 3. He was taking 3. He was having to kill 3 different people. For him to get out of the house or whatever. So I was thinking it would take 3 to keep him out. But now I don't even know if he's the main bad guy.
Yeah, because you got Will, who now knows he's got powers, which I think he's probably known a little bit of something.
Yeah.
Then you got number 8 that's returned,
You got 8, you got 11, and you got
Will.
Will. But is Will got Vecna or what's his original name? I can't even remember.
Henry.
His original power. So do you count him as like one's power, or are they gonna do like this twist with like how Darth Vader was like had a twist to kill the Emperor? Is he gonna be like he has to go good and then help them to kill whoever the biggest bad guy person is that maybe we haven't met yet? I don't know. There's so many different ways they could go, but I was trying to find out the names of all of the thingamabobbers in it, but episodes. So it's all right. Chapter
got it.
5 is Shock Jock, and then chapter 6 is Escape from Kamzalaz. I don't know. You say that. I can't read that. I'm just 82nd in my class, man. What are you going to be?
Camazons.
Kamazons, okay. And then 7 is the bridge, which I think is might be how Max gets out, and what's it, Holly,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah,
then
because they're still stuck in what they call Henry's mind.
mhm.
So,
And that may be the bridge of how they get out,
because she almost escaped that one time and then got knocked back in there.
right? And then the last one, like you said, was the right side up, which I think is not even, which is a different location than Hawkins, because they don't even call Hawkins the right side up; they call it Hawkins. I feel like it's another dimension above Hawkins. In my crazy tin hat theory, conspiracy theory. So what do you think is going to happen? I've said everything I thought for the most part.
But you gotta wonder if it's even real.
That's what I'm saying.
Is it a dream that somebody's having that's just not woke up from it, or I guess it's just
Well, I had
excuse
this
me, and it's just that town specifically.
Yeah. And like the thing that's really thrown me off is like that they have a lot of stuff going off of this play that happened. I don't think it's a Broadway play, but I think it's a really like big play that they had uh, called something first. I can't remember how to look it up. I'm really not prepared. But
I know we talked about it that.
but they've done a lot more of this season being about stuff that happened in the play, which I really think, to me personally, this is me speaking of some random guy that don't really matter. Uh, I think there's too much to do with that play, and like, because there's not everybody's seen the play, and almost everybody's seen, the Netflix series. So I think, yeah, if you want to incorporate a couple little things from the play, that's cool. But I don't think like whole ideologies of like, oh yeah, when you thought that like this really happened and like, you know, no, but actually Henry went to like high school and all this other stuff with, uh,
With the kid.
no, he went with the mom and like,
Yeah.
I can't even think of anybody's name right now. Hopper and Bob. He went to high school with all of them. They according to the play, but like no one's seen the play, so like
Yeah.
so like weird that you would like make part of the show about that.
But it's also loosely based on Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, yeah, that's just like that's more like a
Like the name of certain things.
yeah.
So is this going to be just a dreamt up game of Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah, is it?
Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's so
I think
many
it's like
different.
I think they could go two ways. It's either like it's all made up, like it never was anything that like it never happened, and the kids are still just playing Dungeons and Dragons and they just making it all up
Yeah.
because they've already showed you in this season they have the capability to make the kids who are now older in their 20s to still look like little kids. Why do they go back and try to redo that technology? Why do they try to make a young Will look again?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, why would you do that? And then there's also this point that I kept bringing up when we were watching it. Why is there this scene when 11 goes into the upside down, it flashes to the black? So is it either
A lot. Like, it's like,
no? It only happens one time. Like she does it.
I mean, she goes in the area when she's trying to communicate with somebody.
Yeah, when she's trying to communicate, but like this time she went through the door chasing after Mike's
Oh, yeah.
Mike's mom got hurt. She went and chased it and she did the power walk through
Yeah.
the door. And then all of a sudden, right when she was crossing into the upside down, it was like she was stuck in an in between. Like almost
And I
like
say that because, like I told you on Supernatural, like I watch it.
Yeah.
And it shows them in a place just like that.
and
Like there's just black all around, and then somebody will suddenly appear. But they can talk to them in that
they can talk
in between type
they can
area.
talk to her too. But the only time that it comes to her like that is when she's not controlling the upset. That when she's doing it virtually,
Yeah.
like she's in control. Like she does that later on to the guy who pees on the wall, and they take him as a hostage.
Yeah.
And she
Yeah.
goes into the other bus and talks to him through like the bus in his brain.
Hmm.
She's doing that same black routine, but there's always a little bit like when she's doing it. There's always a little bit of prop of like what is going on in the scene.
Yeah. Like they were sitting on the bed. She was.
Right. There's always something that's
Yeah.
in the scene in the black part. But if she's out of control of it, it's just black.
Yeah.
It's like the screen hasn't
Like you just see
loaded.
them.
Like they haven't loaded the
Yeah.
screen. Almost like the Matrix.
Yeah.
Like if anybody's ever watched the Matrix, which I'm sure most people have that are our age or around our age, which is in our 20s, has seen the Matrix.
Yeah.
And anytime they would go into the Matrix had to be loaded for Neo or whoever was going into the Matrix. So they were going to a white screen, like a white environment. Like nothing was loaded before they got pushed into the Matrix. It's like the same premise. It's like she gets pushed into like this environment. It's black. I wish I prepared myself to show people, and they're not just like, I think that guy is pushed into a black screen because like, I'm not making it up. It's serious, but like, cause I watched that, I made a big deal out of it when we were watching out, and they were like, "You're crazy as hell." Like, even my kids were saying that to me, and I thought that's the only time I'd ever seen her not being like in a, I think the first season they had to put her in that kiddie pool and they had to put a bunch of salt into it. And one
At the
time
school.
they did it like at the pizza place.
She went to the ice cream.
Yeah, and the only time that
something.
like she was out of control and it was totally black was when Papa was doing it, when he would have to load the tapes in
Yeah.
for the memories. So when she would first get into the pool with all the stuff, she would be loaded into a black environment. Like,
Yeah.
and then he would load up what the scenario was going to be. So I almost feel like there's either one or two ways. It's either like it never happened and the kids are still playing D&D, or like it's a simulation and Papa's been in control of it the whole time,
Yeah.
and he's kind of like the mind flayer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's not really the mind flayer, but like in this whole training scenario that he's doing with everybody that's in here, because he's just got everybody's mind.
Yeah.
He's just controlling everybody's mind. He's the mind flayer. I don't know. It also could just be something stupid. I don't know. The
Mhm.
easiest,
There's a lot of different things out there.
I mean, it's a very captivating show, and they could go in a million different directions. It depends on what they want to do. If a spin off, another movie, another
Yeah.
series, or whatever.
Like they think a lot of people think Will is going to be the mastermind behind killing.
I know. I think if they're depends on how they're going to play it, right? Because in the very beginning, if you watch it, like Will was supposed to be. He had two choices whenever he was rolled his dice in the
Yeah.
first game. His choices were to roll I want to say it was like a
7
13
or
or
13, wasn't it?
and one was to throw a fireball, and one was to protect the guild.
And then
He
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 didn't
just
get to.
he decided he never did because the dice fell on the floor.
Yes.
But Mike asked him when he went outside, "What would you have done?" He said, "I would have threw a fireball." But I think what he's been blessed with is protecting the guild at the end of the show.
Yeah.
So like what he should have been doing the whole time, he's going to be the protector, and like while something's happening, he's going to have the power to protect the three. Which I keep going back to this Star Wars scenario that like Vecna, like Henry's not really a bad guy. He's just like Henry's not a bad guy. Vecna's a bad guy. It's like his alter ego
Yeah.
that's been in control by somebody else. And Henry has to take control of that other personality, and then they have to fight. Henry,
Kind of.
1,
Yeah.
11, and 8, which would be the 20, have to then fight whatever the mind flayer is.
Yeah.
And
Which
so,
I think is Will.
but no, Will's not the mind
You
flayer.
don't think so?
I don't think so. I think Papa somehow, or something similar to a Papa type of, like a, it's going to be some sort of creature, but you're not probably going to know what's actually the controlling thing behind it. Because I feel like Will was trying to tell you what the mind flare was in that season where he went out to California and shared that really, uh, I love you, Mike Summer.
Oh yeah.
And he painted him that poster of the three-headed dragon. And I think that three-headed dragon is supposed to simulate the mind flare. That it's a bigger monster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe
Yeah.
even has 3 different heads. Like there's 3 different parts to it, or 3 different times you have to kill it to kill the whole thing. I don't know, but I don't think it's so spidery looking that they keep showing in the flashback or whatever. Like whenever they keep showing that, like Henry goes to these different dimensions and it shows this big like smoke monster looking spider thing. I don't think that's the true mind flare. I just think that's how Henry perceives it. It's not really because it's not a real being. It's just like it's just there in his imagination. So I don't know. That's how I would see it as a story. But I've wrote so many Academy Award-winning films, So
All right, let's move on to these Christmas traditions.
move on to these traditions, people.
I told you the only thing we used to do was just watch The Wizard of Oz. Like
That's a
that was
tradition.
just the thing that we always did.
Now that there's other movies that's come out, are you going to add to that tradition? Are you going to add Lost? What's the one that came out in like the 80s? Lost in Oz.
I don't know.
There's one there where she went back to Oz or something.
I don't know.
Man, y'all let me know.
I ain't seen that one.
Yeah, it's pretty janky. And what about these other ones, the musical ones?
What do you mean musical ones?
Didn't it just put out like Wicked and it about Oz and shit too?
Yeah. Not a big fan.
What about the James Franco one?
Yeah. I've seen it. It's okay.
She's like, I like James Franco. He got dreamy eyes.
No.
But that's a tradition, though. My traditions were always, whenever I was young, up till a few years ago, it's always like I had a lot of places to go like that, and I'm blessed to have it. But as you know, when you're young, you're like, I gotta go here, I gotta go there, and then when you get older, you gotta run it right here and there. You're trying to do the best you can. Everybody has that, same thing. But lucky to have those things too. But like my stuff on my dad's side would be on like Christmas Eve. We do like one thing in the morning, one thing in the afternoon. I go to my mom, have one there, and there, and then we'd have another thing on like the next day.
Yeah.
And then like just like Thanksgiving, I'd have a million like dinners, and everybody like fatten me up and wonder why I'm so fat. And as far as like gift wise, we started Dirty Santas. I don't know, maybe 15, 20 years ago. That's been kind of a newer tradition, but it's something we've done. And like the biggest tradition I really miss is like my great uncle. He used to do the funniest gifts and the wild and craziest gifts. Uh, he would like pack up like the littlest, smallest thing, like a thimble or like a coffee cup and like a refrigerator box, and then like have all these different size boxes. And sometimes it'll be like little gifts inside some of the boxes, so you thought you were done. You'd be like, no, that's not it. It would take you like an hour and a half to get through all the boxes, and then he'd be like, oh, I was just playing. Here you go, here's $50. He just does this crazy stuff. He was always fun like that, and just things like that. We always try to watch around Christmas time, like Frosty, Charlie Brown, Christmas, and Rudolph. But
I
my
mean, if
mom's
the
house.
grandbabies were here, we'd probably watch like The Grinch.
Yeah, I always try to watch the Grinch once I got older, especially when the Jim Carrey one came out,
Yeah.
because it's pretty awesome. And
I mean, we did ours on Christmas Eve usually, so
you know,
that way Christmas Day kids could just enjoy their stuff. And,
you know,
you know,
mine was a lot of moving around and a lot of running here and there. But it was, I mean, like looking back, I'm glad that I had the new, because now like we don't do it like we did then. All people's passed or people's
yeah.
moved away and it's got harder. So, but it was fun while it lasted. So, what's the best gift you ever got or you ever gave? I know one. I got Titan shoes. They were pretty epic. These Titan shoes, these Nike Titan shoes. I'm not even kind of scared to wear them because I don't want to get
Have
them
you
dirty.
worn like once?
One time, they're pretty comfortable for like new shoes. But I was like, I'm gonna get something on these. I'm gonna sip in some gum or something. Like if you have like new shoes and it's like shoes you really like, it's like you sipping dog poop or you sipping some gum or some shit. Like God dang it, like you don't want to like take it. Especially if I had like $300 Jordans or something, they would never get out of the box. They would just sit there.
Probably not. That's why I would never buy them
I mean, um,
because they would never get used. So
I don't remember like a specific gift. I remember funny gifts like my uncle got me and stuff. But I remember some years like um, my parents. Like my dad said, they would work a lot extra and then get us a big bunch of stuff. Or like my mom, she was single parent for a long time. She would give me the best she could. She got me one. I think this was actually Valentine's Day. I don't remember. She got me this biggest bear I'd ever seen in my entire life. Like this bear was like had to be like 6 foot tall and it had to weigh about a good 55 pounds. It was about as big as I was like at that time. And I slept with that bear forever. I think it was huge.
I know
I
we.
think I got it for Christmas, but I do think it was a Valentine's Day berry because if I remember correctly, it was like pink and white. But I got it around Christmas.
I know we used to take that tape and undo it while Mom was at work. I try to see what she got.
Oh, we used
She
to.
caught on to it.
Oh man, my stepmom, she used to always hide the stuff in the house in different places. We would go on like wow, uh, search, search reconnaissance missions, trying to figure out what we got between me and my sister and my little brother. We'd figure it all out, and we knew what we had. And then we'd do this game. Like they used to let us when we were real little, if we could shake the box, and we could, do like this. We couldn't shake it too hard. Just a little bit. We could figure out what it was. We'd get to open it early. Well, being that we already knew what the hell they were, we just had to remember what size boxes they were in. So sometimes we got some early gifts.
I mean, I used to
I
give
ain't
my
saying
kids
how to
like
do it, kids. I'm just saying.
I would do mine like they get one early, and then like they're stocking a week early all the time.
Yeah, my mom used to get these gigantic stockings. They're like, I don't know, I can't see it. Like this long. It's probably like they're like 3.5 foot long, or 2 foot long, or something. But they would be full of like the weirdest stuff. My mom would get the weirdest stuff. Like it wouldn't be no candy. There'd be like an apple, an orange, like 5 walnuts. Uh,
Hmm.
there would be some old people candy. I think she mostly got the stocking full of stuff that she liked. I never ate one of them walnuts. I don't even know where the hell they went. But like, my mom was like crazy though. She would like take the walnuts, like two of them together. Be like, I think it's let me know that she, even though she's 5 foot nothing, she would wring my neck. She would crush walnuts in her hand for fun, and so I was kind of scared of them. And but yeah, there wouldn't be any candy. I was already wild as a kid anyway, so probably not having any candy is probably a really good idea. Um, but yeah, Christmas was always fun. It's hard once you're grown and you're trying to get your kids Christmas, especially like I haven't been able to set up my kids a tradition as much as I wanted to between like me and their moms being like not together or in different locations or I just don't have to. didn't have the traditions like I ever wanted to. And there's a lot of times that, if I was with somebody, we have to go do their stuff, so I have to go to my parents. There's still a lot of moving parts, so now I just try to have as much fun as possible. What about you? You got anything else you
No.
want to say about the Christmas? Okay. Well, next we're going to talk about New Year's and New Year's plans. My New Year's plans are probably to sit here and watch the ball. I don't know. Nashville does something. I know New York has something. Nashville has something. Uh, I
Cow-
thought, is it a cowboy boot? What do they have they drop in Nashville? Like they drop something though, right?
Yeah.
Uh, and then they have the ball, of course, the New Year's Eve ball thing in the Times Square or whatever. I think they have something in LA or something. Um, I don't know. But I watch those on TV. I thought about going to Nashville, but there's just too many people.
That's a lot of people.
And it's not the people that bother me. I mean, it is, but I can get over it for one night. It's the driving in and out.
Oh yeah.
That's just shit.
It's gonna be bad.
It's like I would like to go to more concerts and stuff, but it's like driving to and from.
Yeah.
And like we're not close enough. Like we're close enough to get to Nashville, but we're not. You still got to drive there. Like you're not going to be able to get around that unless you just leave a week ahead of time and get to walking. Uh, so I don't know. I probably don't go to a lot of concerts unless it has them here in this area. So, but my New Year's resolution is to get skinny-fied. I'm gonna get to be a skinny mini. I talked to a guy who was here helping us with some stuff here where we live. And, I think he does. He don't do. He does some sort of MMA, kung fu, um, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu. I don't know. Some kind of something I can't properly pronounce, but enough some kind of thing where you can kick somebody's ass or something. And like he told me how to, like if you're training for a fight, how to get slim down.
Need to excuse
Oh, okay. Sorry.
me.
I sorry. But yeah, he told me
I'm fat.
he told me how to let me get over here more intimate with you guys. He told me how to get skinny fat, and so I'm really looking forward to uh, eating just white potatoes with a little bit of hot sauce, no nothing else. He said if I really had to use a very minimal amount of margarine. So I'm really looking forward to this. He said 3 meals a day for 2 months. I don't know what it's going to do. It's either going to turn me into a French fry or I'm just going to be just as fat as I am now. But I'm really excited about hoping that I can lose some weight. I want to join the gym probably around middle to end of February once all those new people that join gyms for New Year's resolutions thin out and start trying to live a little bit healthier. I've let myself plump back up to a fat body. Uh, I have like some health conditions I want to get under control and things like that. For longevity and things like that. So that's the stuff that I'm looking forward to in 2026. Um, Trying to make sure that we do good on this channel. We can make this into more of an environment and a community. Uh, we want to try to get out more of these podcasts and also more of our other podcasts, our Project Project Phoenix podcast, where it's more about like helping each other and spreading information and finding out information to help people who are going through different things. And like that's where I'm going to start trying to do things about updating my weight loss like month to month and what I'm trying to do to get better at losing weight and what things working for me. Hopefully, people want to jump on there. We can help each other. If y'all want to get down in the weight together, we can support each other and things like that on that podcast. And of course, we'll have this one for, kind of a little bit of everything, but mostly for music and entertainment and things like that. So, uh, really looking forward to uh, all the stuff, both personally and I guess you could call this professionally. I got what a YouTube uh, wise with you guys. We really appreciate all the support. We're almost up to 4,000 subscribers, which really means the world to me. Like I said, in I think a couple podcast ago, I can remember being at like 123 people subscribers forever. Like, I guess seriously, I was at those numbers for like 6 months, and like every other day, I was trying to put stuff up, and I just felt like quitting. And it just means the world to me to have like people, you know, I might not necessarily like my song, but or my reaction or something, but y'all still there trying to support the podcast or whatever we're trying to do. And we're trying to build something here that's hopefully something that you guys like to check out and things like that. So, but I won't keep you too long. I won't make this one a super long one. Hopefully, you guys can watch this, watch Stranger Things. Tell me what y'all think about those 3 episodes. Also, y'all want to write and say what y'all's Christmas traditions are, maybe what y'all's plans for New Year's or your New Year's resolutions are. That would be wonderful to hear. I'd love to uh, read those and write you guys back. So, but I'll go ahead and try to cut it short uh, so you guys don't have to look at my big fat ugly mug too much. Appreciate all you guys' support. And like Shannon said earlier, we got some songs on Spotify, some different platforms and stuff like that. Please check those out. And we got some merch. Don't forget your Stranger Bangs merch and some of the other merch that we have on there. We've been trying to do. We'll try to get some more out pretty soon. Uh, we got the ones for the new album out. And so if you're interested in that, please check those things out. Uh, just helps us be able to take some of the money and put it back towards the channel and also donate to local charities and nationwide charities if we can. We try to match, try to set a percentage to how much we make, and we try to match that with our own personal money and send that out. So it means a lot to us to be able to do that because we don't just want to be a podcast; we want to make a difference. So, but like always, I said to you guys, take care of yourselves, take care of each other out there. Y'all have a Merry Christmas.